in the locker room. I want you guys to do a clean fight. Follow my orders at all times. Defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves and let's do this.
No, not a chance. Wow. Ronda Rousey, Miesha Tate. Ronda a heavy favorite at 7-1. Check out the betting odds at UFC.com. Title on the line. The champion.
There we go. First round. You ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Come on.
They swing in the middle of the octagon early. Ronda,
that's what she's got to look out for, is getting taken down by Ronda. She's got to stay on the outside. She's dragged her to the ground, and she's on top.
Oh, nice punch.
She's back up to her feet. She eats a knee. Nice knee to the thigh by Ronda.
Clinch game.
Nice knees by Ronda. Strong knees to the thigh.
That's showing how she has evolved, Joe, as a mixed martial artist.
Most certainly. Look, Ronda Rousey is smart. You know, she's nasty, but she's smart. She's going to work on every single aspect of her game. She wants to be champion for a long time. She's not going to rely on one weapon.
Connects with the left. And up the middle.
Front kick.
Wow, with her left foot, too. Nice kick by Miesha.
Good kicks to the thigh by Ronda.
Ronda's got to watch out for an up kick. Miesha on her back.
Miesha's looking for a triangle. She's got to get slammed. She's got to be careful.
She's working on it.
She got away from the armbar.
And another punch by Rousey. And again.
Good shots to the head by Ronda.
Miesha's gets up.
Miesha's got Ronda down. In full guard, though. She's got to be very careful when she's in full guard. You got to look out for these arm bars, and she hits them from both sides.
A lot of good strikes by Ronda, Joe.
Unquestionably, and from the bottom as well. And she's turning her hips. She's so strong in this position. And Miesha's got to keep that elbow past the crotch. That's part of the key to staying away from these arm bars.
When they met before, the armbar ending was at 4:27 of the first round.
Ronda's guard is so strong. She's so good at squeezing those legs together and keeping you trapped inside of them.
Ronda.
And she's going to try to attack the left arm. See, she's got the right arm protected, but Ronda's setting her up for the left arm. She'll pull that left arm across her hips, and then she'll switch. Now she's going to switch. She's going for a triangle now.
Miesha's got to be careful. She's in a, even though
she's busting her up with elbows.
Bad spot here.
Well, she's also setting her up. She's busting her up with elbows, and she's gonna switch. And she's softening her up from this position. She's looking for that left arm of Miesha Tate.
Now, it is worthy of note, Miesha, the only fighter to overcome 3 knockdowns in a fight and come back to win. So we know she's durable.
She's setting up the triangle. She doesn't quite have it locked up. She's on the elbows, but man, Miesha's busted up. And she keeps pushing that arm across the face. Now Miesha's got to get out of it.
And she goes right back at her.
Miesha tags her.
Pushing forward.
Good left hook by Miesha.
Yeah. Here we go.
A right hand by Ronda, and a good left by Miesha.
Nice connection again. Tate again with the combination.
Good right hand by Miesha.
On top,
beautiful
1:40 on the clock.
Beautiful takedown by Ronda.
"90 seconds in the round.
Miesha's got to hang on to that leg. She does not want Ronda taking her back. Miesha's got to explode out of this position. Look out for the arm. Her left arm's in jeopardy here.
Some strong strikes again.
And Miesha's on top.
Wow! No one has made it out of the first round against Ronda Rousey in her 7 professional fights. Looking for a takedown again.
Ronda gets it down again. Beautiful
shot. That is so awesome.
She's so technical at it. Just recognizes where the weight is going, capitalizes on the momentum. Good shots to the body by Ronda. The chant of Miesha
lets her up. 30 seconds.
Good right hand by Miesha. And look how she immediately blocks those hips. Very smart.
Oh, nice.
Very smart. But when Ronda has that grip on you, she's just so physically strong and so adept at throwing bodies around. It's hard to describe the kind of strength that a high-level judo player has.
Misha looks at the clock, 10 seconds. Well, Misha's gonna make a little history here. First time Ronda Rousey will fight in round 2. Wow, it's almost like she won an Olympic medal. Round 2. First time ever in the career of Ronda Rousey.
Misha's smiling.
Yes, she is. Again.
She tripped her easy.
Up kick.
Good up kicks by Misha.
Yep.
Oh, those are excellent.
And it makes Ronda move away. She got punched again.
She hurt her with those up kicks, Mike.
Misha now looks for the takedown.
Oh, my goodness.
And again, Ronda with that judo.
It's just sensational. The way she capitalizes on the momentum, perfect timing.
If you were Misha, would you stop shooting, Joe?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because she's good on the feet.
She shouldn't be shooting in the first place. I mean, part of it's probably an ego thing that she wants to take Ronda down, but get away from that.
4 takedowns for Ronda.
This is the level of judo that Ronda has is just something that's very, very hard to deal with. And Ronda's got her back.
Her mother, of course, the first American female to be a world champion. And Ronda, the first American female to medal in the Olympics in judo.
Misha trying to get back up here. She has absolutely made this a dogfight, though, Mike.
Which is what she wanted to do.
She wants to drag Ronda into deep water.
She's already in uncharted territory.
Look at the chance of Misha. Wow.
That was a question, Joe, a lot of people were asking, too.
Well, Misha's been here before.
Yes.
She was in a war with Kat Zingano. She's been in several wars throughout her career against tough fighters, and she's come back to win wars.
The Marlos fight is the one to talk about.
Absolutely. I mean, Marlos Kunin's a very, very talented woman, and she submitted her.
I came in round 4. 3 minutes on the clock here in round 2. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Good punches to the face here by Ronda in the clinch. Misha gets her head on the other side smartly. Nice knee.
Answer go. Joan, as this fight continues to go deeper, you wonder mentally what goes through Ronda's mind. Right now,
she's got to look out for that left arm. That left arm's the one she's going to attack. She's keeping it between her legs. She's pushing down. She's going to step over. She's going to step over. Look at this. Misha's looking for the arm.
Wouldn't that be something?
It would be insane. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Misha lost the position, but now Ronda's on top of her with her left arm trapped.
She's got to be careful here. Knee on belly.
And Ronda mounts her. Ronda's trying to trap the left arm now. She scooted her knee up, and Misha's got to hip escape and get out of there, but she's got to make sure that while she's doing it, she doesn't extend her arms and give up the armbar.
More shots by Ronda Rousey.
Landing hard shots to her face.
Mario Yamasaki right on top of the action.
And she's going to go for the arm.
Can she get it here?
Plenty of time to go.
Working for it.
Uh-oh, she's got it extended. Oh, my goodness.
Misha trying to fight it off.
Misha's got it out of there. She's got it out of there.
Wow.
Beautiful shot by Misha.
Listen to this crowd.
Good defense by Misha Tate. She's almost back up on her feet.
More punches. What a fight.
What a fight indeed. She just escaped from a fully stretched out armbar. And now Ronda's looking to get a reverse triangle on her. She's trying to cinch it up.
She's got some time.
She's cinching it up. She's caught in a triangle here. Misha's aware. She's got her hands stuffed between the legs to try to give herself some space, but she's in deep, deep doo-doo right now.
And a lot of time to work, Ronda.
She's in a lot of trouble. Look how she's stepping over, though. Misha's smartly stepping over, trying to separate those legs with her right foot. See how she's getting it and wedging it in between the legs?
25 seconds.
Misha's got to survive here. Not much time, but that hand is keeping her alive. Her left hand. The left hand is stuffed in between the triangle, and it's giving her just enough space to breathe.
Wow. 10. Big round for Ronda Rousey.
And she will get out of here.
To round 3.
This is an incredible fight. Misha's showing great defense in this fight, Mike.
Misha is a submission wrestler.
Come on.
And she trains with her boyfriend, Brian Caraway, Ricky Lundell. She knows what to do on the ground, both offensively and, as she showed tonight, Joe,
Watch
defensively.
Watch the fence, Ronda. I'm watching. Watch the fence.
They work in the clinch. Ronda wants to take her for another ride.
Well, Ronda's got her in position now.
Yeah.
And this is Ronda's world. Misha's got to really drop her weight down to avoid this. If she lets Ronda get her hips underneath her, she's going to go flying. And Ronda will take her forward or backwards, and that's what she just does. But Misha lands up on top. Look at this!
Wow.
If if she can get that arm out of there, she's got to get that left arm out of danger. Ronda's slowly spinning her around.
Still working for it.
She's in trouble.
Oh, no,
She's
it is all over.
She tapped.
Ronda Rousey remains the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. Winner by armbar.
Wow, she went to shake Ronda's hand and Ronda walked away from her. Wow.
Misha lasted longer than anyone in Ronda's career, but still the finish was the same as the 7 previous wins. Ronda Rousey.
Misha she showed a lot of heart, she showed a lot of defense, but ultimately the judo of Ronda Rousey, the grappling, and that one spectacular technique that she hits over and over again.
She remains the champion. She worked for it in the first round and in the second round. And finally, Ronda was able to finish the fight once again by armbar and defeat Miesha Tate for the second time and defend her title for the first. Congratulations, Ronda Rousey. She is 8-0, 2-0 in the UFC, and the greatest women's 135-pound fighter in the world, and no handshake afterwards. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 58 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Ronda Rousey.
I want you guys to do a clean fight, follow my orders at all times. Do you have any question for me?
Yes, sir.
You have any question for me? Good luck tonight.
Let's do it. The final thoughts of our fans have it 51% for Liddell, 49% for Ortiz. And now we are set to go. 90,000 plus being heard tonight. This fight being shown around the world on pay-per-view.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ortiz
Let's go, come on.
and Liddell are set to fight again.
Side leg kick by Chuck.
Liddell will wait and pray. Let's see how long it takes for Tito to look for the first opportunity to take this fight down. Chuck's sprawl is legendary.
He's got a lower stance, Chuck does, which creates his bent knees allow him to sprawl quicker if he needs to, rather than being a more puncher's position is straight up.
Tito's going to try to set up a potential takedown attempt with the hands or with the legs there, Randy.
Chuck coming out here with a low kick. I'm surprised that early he picked his foot up and be posted on one leg. More vulnerable being taken down in that position.
Left hook by Chuck.
Tito has a great look in his eyes. The old Tito is back.
Low single
leg.
attempt.
And a great job by Tito. Got up, got the hands covered, because Chuck will come and try to punish you every time you try to take him down.
Tito swinging here.
Low single attempt, not set up at all. He shoots from the outside, and that's going to be a problem for him if he can't step into that range and put something in Chuck's face to set that shot up.
And Joe, that's something Randy talked a lot about, that Tito's got to be willing to get in there and engage if he's going to get the clinch or the takedown.
But the fear of that is when you engage, when you step forward, you run in those big nuclear warheads.
Absolutely, the risk is getting caught in that range, but it's the only way that you're going to get close enough and in deep enough to take a guy like Chuck Liddell down.
Tito throws a right.
What about getting Chuck to come to you?
Chuck's a very patient guy. I would see he's a counter fighter. You've got to give him energy. I would not see him, coming to Tito. I think he's going to wait for Tito because Tito has to come to him.
So you think you're better off feinting him and giving him a lot of pressure?
Yeah, you need a lot of head fakes where he doesn't know whether you're going to shoot or throw a punch. And then, that little bit of unknown, you can play off.
Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds.
Tito
catches Chuck with a right. Chuck's jaw is iron hard, though. Came over the top to Tito.
Tito is swinging for the fences.
Now Tito taking a book out of Chuck's chapter right there.
Couple nice inside leg kicks.
Absolutely.
Little cup check there by Tito. Evidently Chuck's winning those.
Well, you know what? Evidently, Tito knows that he has to engage, as you talked about, to get this fight into his position. But Tito's not the same Tito as the first meeting, saying, all right, you dared me to stand up with you. Eventually, he wants to take this fight down.
Tito's using that inside leg kick well. He tries up high.
Chuck can damage you instantaneously.
He's got such long arms and an interesting build. When you look at him and you say, oh, he doesn't look like a fighter, but man, he manages to find the end of that fist and generate all that power time and time again.
Caught him with the right.
Tito's bleeding.
Tito's bleeding over the left eye. That was the right hand that was delivered by Liddell a moment ago.
It's a glancing blow, but enough to create the cut.
And the thing about these small gloves in mixed martial arts, you can train in boxing gloves all the time. You're used to covering your face in a certain way, but those little gloves, the hands, are so easy to get through, and that's what Chuck's so good at.
They're
Chuck
very
smells the
unforgiving.
blood.
He does smell the blood. He's moving in for the kill.
Liddell looking for a finish early. He still believes he is in between the ears of Tito Ortiz.
Chuck pressing the action now. Uncharacteristically for Chuck to move forward a lot in a lot of his fights. He'll wait and draw you in.
And as confident as Tito is, a lot of the members of his camp said he needs something to go well for him early to build that confidence inside the octagon. And getting clipped is not what he needed to happen.
Absolutely not. That creates a little desperation now.
He's hurt.
Tito is down!
He's hurt badly.
He is down! Chuck the Iceman Liddell is trying to finish the fight! Liddell trying to finish Ortiz!
Tito's still there. Tito's still there. He's protecting his head very well. He's not doing much to defend himself, but he's still got his arms in the way.
Great job done by Tito!
Tito is hanging in there.
Tito is going to survive, it seems, for now. What a job done by Ortiz!
A lot of time left in the round. Chuck being patient. He spent a lot of energy right there.
Tito's still wobbly. Tito's still wobbly. They are on their feet at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. "25 seconds remains in round one. What heart shown by Ortiz.
Chuck's hands at his waist. No respect for Tito's punching ability.
Good uppercut.
Caught him
by
with
Chuck.
an uppercut. Tito is bleeding profusely. But Ortiz looks as if he will survive round one. Look at the smile on the face of Ortiz.
I don't know what he said to Chuck, but that's got to be a first round that rattled Tito. That's not what he wanted.
I almost gave Chuck a 10-8 round, but you know what? 10-9. Tito got up, showed tremendous heart. 10-9, Chuck Liddell.
Lady, thank you very much. Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, Randy the Natural Couture. Glad to be with you tonight. Round 1 belongs to Liddell.
Tito wades in with a big right hand.
He followed that nice jab with a big right.
Tito needs to get this fight down to the ground.
He's got to hold the legs. Throws a body kick.
It's only a matter of time with Chuck Liddell if you pick the poison, which is Chuck's, and that is to stand with him.
He doesn't have a whole lot of options at this point, though. He hasn't been able to do anything else.
Chuck really settling in, trying to set up that big right hand. Nice job by Tito after the shot. Chuck countered the shot to follow with the kick as the clinch breaks. It's a great time to start.
The chance of Chuck.
I like the fakes by Tito. He needs to keep Chuck off balance. Is he shooting or is he throwing a punch?
I've been saying for a long time, Randy, what I'd like to see tonight is a fight like you had with Pedro Rizzo, where one man was in control early, then another man came back, and then he had it taken away from him. And now Tito is in that position that you put Pedro Rizzo in. He's got to come back and try to start to control this fight.
Chuck showed the composure to know the fight wasn't going to end, and he backed off and saved his energy. Didn't punch himself out in that situation.
Well, I think he knows that that's a big part of Tito's game plan, is to drag this fight into the later rounds. Tito has amazing conditioning. He does all of his training up at altitude at Big Bear.
But to take some cardio away from Chuck, Tito has to do something to push that cardio.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And you know what? To take some cardio away from Tito, you hurt him. That's what Chuck did. It looks like part of Tito's game plan is try to wing a big right hand on Chuck. He's thrown it a couple of times, and it looks like he's measuring him up for it.
Is there a danger because of the great job done with the hands in round 1, Randy, that Chuck could actually get overconfident on the feet?
Well, he's certainly a little more aggressive in pressing the action, a little more stepping in and creating the exchanges rather than waiting and countering like he normally does. There's always that danger. With a 4-ounce glove, as you alluded to, there is not much room for error.
Don't want to start hanging those hands too much.
It's such an interesting difference because regular boxing style, it's just there's holes in that boxing style that you can't bring to the UFC, fighting with those small gloves. And you alluded to that before about covering the hands, covering your head up with those little gloves. Hands get through.
Not only the small gloves, but the threat of a takedown, the clinch, the dirty boxing, so many other facets of that stand-up striking range the boxers don't have to worry about. It changes what you do with your hands and how you strike.
And the fact that bobbing and weaving leaves you open to knees and kicks.
Well, Tito standing toe-to-toe with Chuck here in round 2.
Nice right hand by Tito that time.
Tito with a good body shot to Chuck Liddell.
Very nice by Tito.
Again, shooting from the open. There's no way you're going to take a wrestler down like Chuck Liddell from way out there.
And again, you got to be careful on your way up because Chuck oftentimes will throw that right on the way up. Tito able to cover it right at the last second that time.
So, Randy, you think he should be throwing some combinations and tie that takedown into the combination?
He's got to wait till Chuck steps in and throws his combination, change levels in that transition, and get in deep on Chuck to take him down, or create the combinations and throw his own, and then follow it with a good deep shot.
Randy, when you beat Chuck, you utilized the clinch, and then you swept the leg. It wasn't always just a double leg or a single leg.
Right
Can Tito
hand.
close and do that?
Tito landed that right hand.
Can Tito utilize the clinch?
I think he could. I don't know why he doesn't, because I've trained a little bit with him, and he's very good from that position. He's a good wrestler. He's great when he gets his hands on you.
Tito also seems to be throwing that high kick with the right leg. That might be another part of his game plan.
Second round, fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Two of the most popular men in UFC history.
Again, Tito loading up with the big right hand. And Chuck does keep his hands remarkably low.
Outside,
There's the takedown.
Now there's an opportunity, and Tito takes Chuck down.
Watch for the knee bar if Tito leaves his leg dangling between Chuck's feet.
First bit of momentum for Tito Ortiz in the fight. Now he can utilize control. But now he's in that clinch.
Good
He's in the clinch. Chuck gets out of the clinch.
And now the fight is on.
Tito threw a right hand, followed it to a high crotch, and spun right to Chuck's back and knocked him down. Chuck did what Chuck does, scrambled well, got back to his feet.
That has got to bolster Tito's confidence, though. He survived in round 1. He finally got just a bit, but he got some control in round 2. We are headed to round 3.
What's interesting is Tito's looking Chuck in the eye right at the end of that round and wants to get Chuck's respect. He looked at him and nodded like, I'm here, man. I'm still here. The crowd saw that, reacted. Tito saw it.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
This is a very interesting thing, having these guys take a look at the big screen and seeing that in between round scoring.
Still a great look and great strength and mental fortitude being shown by Tito Ortiz.
Chuck looks like he's doing something a little bit different. He's lowered his stance a little.
He's back now to giving a little ground and trying to draw Tito in.
That inside leg kick is also a big part of Tito's strategy here. You see him going to it over and over again.
Tonight, Liddell Ortiz, Rampage and Pro Cup on the card at UFC 67. Tito with a smile on his face. And Tito Ortiz counters. Tito's starting to have fun. Starting to look like the Tito of old.
Inside leg kick, but he hit the knee. He might have hurt his foot there.
Can he start breaking down this, what seems to be, Randy, undeniable confidence of Chuck the Iceman Liddell?
I don't think it was his foot. I think he's got a huge knot on his shin now where he hit that low leg kick.
Oh, good kick by Liddell, the answer.
Chuck definitely slowing down just a little bit.
Yeah, you can see that knot.
At what point, Randy, and you are very similar to Tito, and you wait for your opportunity many times to go to the ground of the fight, at what point do you sense your opponent starting weakening in his cardio, and do you go for the big shot?
It's a feeling. When a guy's aggressive, has conditioning, has confidence, he's coming to you, as Chuck did a lot in the second round. And now you see Chuck waiting a little more. That's going to start in Tito's mind to play like, oh, okay, he's slowing down. Now I can turn it on. Now I can step into that pocket and be a little safer, you know, not be as risky about it.
Good leg kick by Tito right there, and good body shot by Liddell. Nice left hook to the body. And a right hand to the body.
Chuck really hangs those hands slow, man. Oh, another shot,
wow,
same
he
spot.
Dropped down to his knee for that one.
Oh, see, he faked the shot to the midsection and tried to knock him out with one punch.
The high crotch again by Tito. The high crotch again by Tito. This time he didn't get in deep enough around the leg.
Tito's cut open again.
That is a dandy gash on Tito's left eye.
Chuck trying to
use his feet
top.
and create some distance here. Chuck's long enough to reach him from there.
Waited for the up kick. Chuck will be happy to stand up. Great job done a moment ago by Liddell, though. Body shot, faked the body shot, tried to come over the top.
Tito is definitely making a fight out of this. It looked real bad for him in that first round when he got hurt, but he's still hanging in there in the third round.
Physically, mentally, knowing what we all knew about Tito and his preparation into this fight, Joe, does it surprise you he's making a fight out of it?
You know, I thought it could have been over in that first round. That first round looked real bad, but, you know, it doesn't surprise me because I know Tito's conditioning is second to none, his work ethic is second to none, and like we said, he's been training up at Big Bear at altitude for almost 10 months now. He's in phenomenal condition.
He's a survivor in the worst positions. I had him mounted in the fourth round of our fight. Barrage of punches and heat. That same defense keeps his forearms tight over his head and manages to survive and recover.
Caught with a jab and then with a right. 1:45 remains in the third.
Chuck using the long jab, trying to get a reaction. Nice uppercut, lead
right
uppercut.
hand. Tito
tries to answer. Chuck comes around the top. Chuck looking to close it out. Tito back down. Tito gonna cover.
Still a minute to go.
Lots of time here. Tito survived in a similar position in round one.
Oh, he rolled the leg over.
Can he survive here?
He's got to move here.
Trying to finish Tito Ortiz.
He's not hurting him. He's hitting his arms mostly. He's not hurting him here, but Tito has to move.
And it is all over. Chuck Liddell remains the light heavyweight champion.
Wow.
The Iceman beats the Huntington Beach bad boy again.
Tito made him work for it, but in the end, it was the same result over and over again. Randy, what does someone have to do to stop this guy?
I tell you what, he's on fire. This is as good as he's ever been. He is so good at finding his range and settling into the groove of the fight. He's the best in the world right now.
Let's take a look at the Mickey's replay here.
Chuck.
Tito's firing back, throwing some punches, but that could have been his downfall because in those exchanges, that's where Chuck landed. That uppercut hurt him badly. Another uppercut there. Here it is again from another angle. It's the exchanges. That vicious power that Chuck has and the confidence he has to throw it just overcame Tito.
And the key word with the Iceman is combination, isn't it, Randy?
Absolutely. When he gets on a roll, he's going to put one after another until he finds the one that hurts you.
Chuck the Iceman Liddell remains the king of the UFC. And what a great show put on by the Huntington Beach bad boy Tito Ortiz. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of the third round. For the winner by TKO and still the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell.
Here we go. Blue trunks for Cub Swanson, white trunks for Duho Choi.
And Duho Choi immediately looking for that straight right hand, and he throws it like a piston. Nice knee to the body by Choi. Another one.
Choi said that Cub Swanson will be the toughest fighter he's ever faced, Joe.
Knee by Choi, two of them in a row. Oh, that was a hard one. Cub's already taken some damage. Right away, Duho Choi gets his way.
He has been on a meteoric rise in the last 2 years. Superstardom may be right in his neighborhood right now, especially if he can dynamically finish a guy like Cub Swanson.
And Cub is standing right in front of him looking to wing bombs. Duho Choi throws perfect precision strikes, Mike. No wasted movement in the way he uncorks these punches. Very sniper-like.
11 of his 14 wins by knockout. Hasn't lost since 2010. 12 straight wins, 3 of those in the UFC. There's a good right hand from Cub Swanson.
The Cub's already got some swelling around his right eye where he ate that knee to the head from the clinch. He's got to be very careful of that right hand. You see Choi ready to unload it.
Against the guy who arguably has the best boxing.
Cub cracked him.
In the featherweight division. You saw a little bit of it right there from Swanson.
Well, he certainly has very good boxing and trains with world-class boxers on a regular basis, and he just connected with a very good punch as well. Look for a wheel kick there.
Heavy.
But this is what we were talking about with Cub. He's very creative.
Over the top, ducks under.
Moves around well, just really weird movement that it's hard to prepare for. But Choi stays in the pocket, and then he lands another right hand.
Nice slip. Slip, rolled, and connected.
Oh, good
that's
right hand by
big
Cub.
right hand. Lead uppercut.
I mean, that's that kind of stuff that you don't know where it's coming from, and that's one of the things that makes Cub so dangerous. Choi is the opposite. Choi is very traditional in his movements. Like, everything he's doing is very precise and technical. He grabbed that clinch again. Let's see if he goes back to that knee. Wow, Duho Choi chant from the audience. Amazing.
What angered the nation of Canada? Cub Swanson. They clinch. No surprise that Swanson willing to stand in the middle of the octagon and trade.
And Choi with Swanson. Oh, nice knee by Swanson from the clinch. Attacking the calf with a heel. That's that tricky veteran stuff.
A pro since 2009. Choi, as we mentioned, just 25 years old. This is 16th professional MMA bout.
And the biggest one by far.
Oh, for sure. Huge upside and impact on his career if he can earn a victory right now against Cub Swanson.
Yeah, and a huge risk for Swanson, who's a top fighter in this division. He gets dumped. Good right hand over the top by Swanson. He goes for the head kick as well.
That right
Beautiful.
over the top has worked more than once for Cub Swanson, Joe.
And he fakes with the kick, or excuse me, fakes with the punch and comes with the kick. Swanson is just so creative and unusual in there with his movements.
He's got outstanding head movement as well.
He's one of those fighters that's so unusual with the way he moves that if you saw him fighting in a silhouette, you'd say, oh, that's Cub Swanson. Because it's so unusual. Ooh, nice right hand to the body by Choi.
Choi's got some snap at the end of those punches.
Yeah, and there's a good kick by Swanson.
Again, Cub Swanson scores.
Yeah, in really unorthodox style.
Southpaw.
Looking for a hook kick.
Swanson, half of his camp with Yoel Diaz, half with the Jackson Wing team in Albuquerque. Final seconds of the round. Choi, Swanson, round 2. Right away, Choi delivers.
Well, right away, what I'm seeing is what Coach Winklejohn and Greg Jackson were telling Cub Swanson is this kid can't fight going backwards. So immediately, Cub Swanson assumes the center of the octagon, and he's trying to get the kid to back up, trying to put pressure on him. But you run the risk of getting cracked by counter shots.
There was something about a fish. I didn't quite understand it.
I didn't hear that either. Yeah, Cub, good shots there landed by Cub. Good knee to the body. Good hard shots to the body here.
For a limited time, save $20 on Gears of War 4, the game Polygon calls the best looking game on Xbox One. Early in round 2.
Good jab there by Choi. Oh, beautiful left hook. And look at that inside leg kick by Swanson as he's moving back.
He cracked him.
He's hurt. Choi's hurt.
Looking to finish him. Can he do it right here, right now?
Cub Swanson's teeing off on this kid.
All over
Rips him to the body
here
as well.
in the round.
The kid caught Cub Swanson in that exchange. Cub Swanson got cracked in the jaw in that exchange. And Cub comes back.
Still looking for the finish.
Haymakers. Oh, Cub got hurt.
What a flurry. Choi looking now for a victory. Swanson in trouble.
Rips to the body. Cub surviving. He's surviving. He got tagged again. What a fight. Plenty of time.
Good is this?
Plenty of time left in this round. 3 minutes to go. Swanson takes it to the ground and gets the mounts. Full mount. And the back. Cub's got both hooks in.
Can he choke him out? Scramble.
Remember, Cub Swanson, though you rarely see it, is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yep.
Very strong on the ground.
What a flurry back and forth.
Now he's going to use this probably to take a little bit of a break. But now Choi is moving into full guard. Now Cub pushes it back down, half guard again. Cub staying on top. He should maintain top position, though, and good pressure. Right now he's got no pressure, and he's allowing Hoy to kick up.
Cub was firing away, looking for a finish.
Well, he's got to be careful the up kick here. Very careful.
And Choi fired right back. That's a heavy elbow.
He let him up. Man.
Good use of the teep by Swanson.
There's a lot of time left in this round.
Crazy. Swanson again with a
is swinging for the bleachers.
Unbelievable.
He cartwheel kicked him, Sanchez style. And then stuck. Oh, look at this.
Oh, my.
Oh, he's playing with him now. You gotta be careful. This kid can crack. Right hand over the top.
They are putting on a show.
Went for the head kick. Good jab by Choi. And a right hand. Cub Swanson's loading up.
And as you said earlier, Choi so technically sound.
Yeah, it's a completely different style.
Absolutely.
Cub hands down, gets low, throws power shots over the top. Choi is throwing everything with piston-like precision. Left hand by Choi, excuse me, by Cub. Kick to the body, another left hand. He tagged him. Now he's hurt.
Now it's Swanson again.
Another right hand. Choi's in trouble. Spinning back
fist and a follow-up.
Man, this kid's got a chin. Because Cub Swanson can crack, and he has caught this kid with bombs.
What an amazing round here in Toronto.
Listen to this crowd go nuts.
Sellout crowd on their feet.
Cub's taking a breather here, but he's letting this kid off the hook.
There's still another round left.
There is. Crazy. Oh, he got kicked in the
and
got
that
kicked
knee
low.
too. The
Yeah.
knee.
It looks like Cub Swanson has some sort of a cut on his forehead, Mike. There's blood in his hair. Respect.
What a fight.
Oh,
First
caught
shot.
another right hand and then an elbow behind it. That's the creativity of Cub Swanson.
Yep. Again, that right hand, that overhand right, is finding a home against Choi. Over the top,
hand
just
again.
missed, yep. And now Choi throws it. There it is again, Joe.
Yeah. It's amazing how well that kid takes a shot. It really is. A beautiful jab by Choi. Oh, 1-2.
Body. Not even close to a takedown there.
Oh, he
Ooh,
got tagged with a right hand
big
there.
right hand.
It's crazy.
Cub ducks under.
Nice knee to the body by Choi.
Swanson didn't want to clinch there, Joe.
Right
Choi
hand over the
coming
top
again
by
over
Choi.
the top. Now he's trying to drag
Good
Swanson
uppercuts.
down.
He's gonna let him sink the hooks in. Cub's gotta be careful.
Choi
Cub
has
spins it around.
found
Cub on
himself
top
on
now.
his back.
Cub on top and trying to hold onto that right leg. He wants to step over that right leg. Look at this. Choi almost spun him around, but now Cub steps over. Almost got mount. Choi did a good job of using his butterflies.
Gotta watch the angle there. Those are legal shots from the bottom by Choi.
Yeah, you're seeing two exhausted fighters that are fighting in a crazy war here, folks. Cub passing the guard now, but he's passing it very loose, and he's giving Choi the opportunity to get his feet back under him, like this. Good shot to the body by Cub. Oh, look at that ankle pick.
Right back up.
Very slick
with the
by
right
Choi.
hand. Over the top again.
Oh, choke, he tagged him. Cub tagged him. Oh, what a fight.
Unbelievable. This is crazy.
Beautiful hip toss. But he's got to be careful he doesn't give up his back here.
Grounded opponent.
Because he's got two hands down.
Yep.
One hand down now, you can hit him in the head.
Just over 2 minutes remain. Absolute slugfest.
Good shot to the body.
We're going to talk about the willingness to stand and trade.
This is crazy.
Magnificent. Who has more left? Swanson,
Good
again with that right hand and again. Choi counters.
Wow, this is crazy.
Don't forget, follow us at UFC at Twitter, fan voting. We want you to tell us how you're scoring the fights all night.
Swanson rolls, winds up on top. He's just exhausted, Mike. Both guys are. And he lands a right hand on the break and looked up at the clock. 1 minute and 10 to go.
Some people were calling this the unofficial main event of the night. Some people were pretty much right.
Well, we knew it was going to be a fun fight,
Yeah.
but man, this is just a massive display of courage and skill.
Both men badly beaten,
Right
but
hand by
neither
Cub.
broken. Look at that.
Left hook, right hand.
97-97, Joe. Significant strikes. Crazy.
Beautiful shot by Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson's got him hurt. Right
Again,
hand by
Superman
Cub.
punch. Uppercut. Final seconds of the fight.
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
He's on top. What a fight.
Amazing fight. Absolutely amazing fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Cub Swanson!
I went over the rules in the locker room. I want you guys to do a clean fight. Follow my orders at all time. Defend yourself for all time. You guys ready? Touch gloves, let's do this.
Brock Lesnar. Alistair Overeem. The winner fights Junior Dos Santos for the heavyweight championship. Watch for Brock to come out like a freight train. Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds.
Let's go, come on!
Here we go. Red and black trunks for Brock Lesnar. He throws a kick early.
2 kicks.
White and gray trunks for Overeem.
Well, that's a good idea to throw Overeem off, you know, set up the takedown, throw some punches and kicks, mix it up. Overeem missed that right hand, grazed him.
But you're playing with fire if you get into a striking matchup with Alistair Overeem. When will Lesnar shoot for the double? Trying to use the jab. Got the leg. And Overeem able to avoid the takedown.
That's big. That is big. Just the fact that he was able to avoid one.
If Brock hits you, though, as we've talked about, he can knock people out. He did it to Randy Couture. Caught him right behind the ear.
Alistair's already cut. He's cut over his right eyebrow. I don't know what did it. I don't know what happened, but he's got a cut.
Would have been one of those jabs of Brock Lesnar's. And again, they connect.
Big knee to the body.
And answered by Lesnar. Overeem pushes Lesnar back towards the cage. Another big knee
to the body.
Right to the midsection of Lesnar. He's hurt bad. And again to the midsection. Huge knees to the body of Lesnar.
Alistair has no respect whatsoever for Brock's stand-up.
Brock tried to catch the kick.
I'm surprised Alistair threw a kick this early in the fight.
I'm surprised Lesnar hasn't just freight trained and looked to take Overeem down and put him on his back.
Our main event of the evening. Brock looking for the uppercut.
Another knee. Big punch.
And he got right to the left hand.
He's hurt. Brock is hurt.
A kick to the body. So much punishment to the body. This is going to be it.
That's it. It's over.
It is all over. Alistair Overeem has defeated Brock Lesnar.
And it was shots to the body that really hurt him.
Shots to a body that has been surgically repaired.
Wow. You know what? The question was, if the fight stands on its feet, and if Alistair stops a shot, what is Brock Lesnar going to be able to do? And the answer was just nothing.
All over him.
And there he threw one to the body, and that one hurt him bad. That one went to the liver. And he jumps on him and finishes him off with punches. And a lot of these were blocked, but then he threw one to the body, and that was it. Mario Yamasaki saw enough. So it was another shot to the body that did it. Look at that. He threw that one, and that one hurt him bad. That was a shin to the liver. And Alistair jumps all over him. He's covering up mostly, but he's really waiting for this fight to be stopped. But now look at this. Digs to the body, and that was all he needed to see. Now here's a knee early. That one went to the leg, but here this one to the body. Powerful shot to the body there. And Brock tries to reply with one of his own.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 26 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Alistair the Reem Overeem.
Okay, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions at all times. We're gonna have a nice, clean fight. Touch gloves, come out ready to do this.
Whoa, here we go, baby.
The wait is finally over. Vanderlei Silva, Chuck Liddell, inside the octagon. Herb Dean, our referee.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Get ready, world! First round of this fight brought to you by High Mob Watches, the exclusive watch provider of the UFC. Please visit highmobwatches.com.
Both these men are starting out cautious. A lot of respect for each other.
Chuck loves to explode with that big right hand. Vanderlei likes to get inside and utilize those vicious knees in the Muay Thai clinch.
Chuck has a significant reach advantage in this fight. And you see, Chuck loves to counter. He likes the aggressive style of a guy like Vanderlei who wades in like that.
Chuck's ability to be in retreat mode and deliver a knockout blow is better than anybody's in the world. If you don't believe me, ask Babalu.
Yeah, he can deliver knockout power from very odd angles.
This right here is respect.
Yeah, this is certainly a feeling out process.
Both have always been quick to recognize the other's talents and stardom, but both have always said, I want to fight.
Well, you know what, Mike? These are two dogs that have been staring through the cage at each other for a long time.
Great way to put it. Chuck trying to lead with that jab, Joe.
Oh, good leg kick by Vanderlei.
Vanderlei backing up. Oh! Vanderlei playing a little possum. Vanderlei trying to counter. Chuck looking early for a finish.
Chuck going for the head kick.
Vanderlei laid back and then exploded. Chuck trying to set up that big right hand again.
Chuck is stalking Vanderlei here.
Chuck pushing
right hand by Chuck.
Coming over the top.
Man, did he throw it into that one.
Chuck's really using the jab right now. And the one thing that was talked about in breaking down this fight by the many who have done it is that Chuck wanted to maintain a distance, create angles, and not let Vanderlei get inside. And he's keeping Vanderlei away with the jab, Joe.
Well, his advantage surely is the reach and his counterpunching ability. Vanderlei's advantage is his versatility, his leg kicks, and if it goes to the ground, Vanderlei has an advantage in submissions. I believe that Chuck has the advantage in knockout power with one punch as well.
Vanderlei tries to answer. Attack with the teep, Chuck Liddell. We've seen some kicks from Chuck, something that you and I have talked about we haven't seen in a long time, Joe.
Well, he's very versatile. I mean, Chuck can attack with more, but he's got so much success knocking guys out with punches that that's primarily what he focuses on in his fights.
Caught him, 1-2, boom, boom. Both of them, you saw the head snap back on 2 occasions. Liddell with a right.
He really charged in with that one.
Oh, Silva with a counter.
And smiled.
Well, we said they'd go toe-to-toe and swing, and here we go. Now it's starting to pick up.
If I was in Vanderlei's corner, I would be telling him to concentrate on leg kicks. That's what we saw in the Keith Jardine fight. The Keith was very effective after landing a lot of kicks.
Absolutely.
But Vanderlei is being drawn into a punching exchange with Chuck, where I think he has a disadvantage.
Remember, this is a non-title fight, so it is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. 40 seconds remains in round 1. Vanderlei has not gotten inside at all yet, Joe. And he's eaten some punches again.
Keith Jardine was very successful in the bout with Chuck Liddell by taking Chuck out of his game by landing a lot of leg kicks and body kicks.
Such a huge fight for Chuck Liddell tonight.
Vanderlei landed a left, Chuck counter with a right.
Trying to reestablish his superstardom, if you will.
Inside leg kick by Chuck.
Round 1 complete. Talk about a huge celebrity. These two both enjoying superstardom as two of the kings of the MMA world. Second round.
All right, the first round feeling out process is over.
Now here's Silva. He comes back with that vicious assault. You can't think that Vanderlei was happy with round 1, Joe. And he's going to look to turn up the tempo here in round 2.
Well, it was always thought that these exchanges, I mean, Vanderlei is such a wild puncher, and he throws looping wide punches. But it was always thought that a straight counter puncher who throws straight punches from a good distance like Chuck would have a good advantage against that. Vanderlei bleeding out of his left ear now.
You almost just sit back and go, this is an unbelievable moment because they're finally going toe-to-toe. Vanderlei Silva, Chuck Liddell. Kicks again. You heard John Hackleman say to start to put some combinations together. Chuck trying to do that.
Vanderlei counter with some nice punches there.
I talked to John Hackleman last night, Joe, and he just said, Chuck is ready.
I'm kind of surprised that Vanderlei's not throwing more kicks.
Vanderlei starting to score here a little bit.
This is basically like a wild boxing match.
Knockout or be knockout.
There you go. There's inside kick by Chuck.
And Vanderlei has not gotten into a clinch situation that we saw so effective against Rampage. There's a kick.
Body kick by Vanderlei.
And again, you know, it's funny, Eddie Bravo shared with me a conversation he had with Liddell way back in 2001. He said, there was one fighter that you would utilize your wrestling skills against. Who would it be? And Chuck said Vanderlei Silva. But that doesn't seem to be the game plan here tonight for Chuck.
Well, you know what? Chuck has become much more confident in his knockout ability. And
oh, Chuck is down, but just for a moment. That's a slip. The crowd reacted, though. Nearing the midway point of this colossal confrontation.
Good
and
body
again
kick
with the
by
body
Vanderlei.
kick, Vanderlei.
Vanderlei constantly pressing Chuck. Nice left hook by Vanderlei.
Vanderlei starting to score, as I mentioned earlier here. Chuck trying to come over the top again, left and right. Chuck's got a little cut over his right eye. Chuck goes down again.
Good
right
right
back
hand
up.
before he went down, though.
Wow, the expression in the eyes has just changed on Chuck Liddell, too. He's even gotten more intense, it would appear. Look at the look in the eyes of Chuck Liddell.
Good jab by Chuck.
Good left by Vanderlei.
There's a leg kick.
Chuck still, though, is the one doing the stalking, Joe. Here might be the first time for Vanderlei to utilize the clinch in the knees.
Good left by Chuck.
Chuck
is
pushing
throwing
forward.
wild punches. Vanderlei's bleeding.
Chuck is opened up. Vanderlei Silva.
Wow, that is a lot of blood. Right
And an
away.
elbow by Liddell.
Whoa!
No single person is sitting here inside the Mandalay Bay.
Vanderlei is bloody. Good right hand by Vanderlei. Now Chuck's bleeding.
Vanderlei again, combinations.
Vanderlei.
Under 30 seconds remaining in the round.
Oh, big right hand
That
by
one
Chuck.
buckled him. Chuck again, looking to finish. Swinging
What an
uppercuts. Liddell's got a leg.
Chuck
and
taking
a
him down.
takedown. Final seconds of the second round.
Don't kick the face. Don't kick the face.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Do it.
Third and final round. Takedown, Chuck Liddell.
Right away. That was a surprise.
Don't kick the face.
Vanderlei back to his feet.
Chuck tried to clip him on the way up.
That was a shock right there.
Just something else for Vanderlei to think about.
Exactly. Just Chuck showing people he's capable of a lot more than you're used to.
For sure. Now all of a sudden he's got to think about the takedown. Inside leg kick, Silva. Head kick, blocked by Chuck. Vanderlei still putting combinations together. Both men are in excellent condition coming into this fight, as we mentioned earlier. If you saw All Access, you saw the crazy workout routine of Vanderlei Silva. Chuck just poking with that right. Oh, over the top again. 3 minutes, 48 seconds. Silva coming in. Liddell, good footwork. Joe, it's like Chuck Liddell has his swagger back.
Yeah, he looks very confident coming into this third round. Good left hand by Vanderlei. That's when Vanderlei's the most dangerous, when he's windmilling those punches in the exchanges.
Lots of time remains.
Chuck throwing that 1-2. Not much behind it, but it finds a home.
Joe, are you surprised Silva hasn't been able to get inside?
Well, you know, Chuck's an elusive guy. I mean, the way his style is, I mean, even though he's such a
spinning back fist.
Silva was hurt. Oh, he's hurt bad.
Silva rocked again. Liddell looking to finish. Chuck Liddell all over Vanderlei Silva. Silva's in trouble.
Chuck Liddell looked up at the time. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Vanderlei is badly hurt.
Spinning back fist, Chuck Liddell.
That started it out. That was the most significant exchange of the fight. Chuck, he blew a lot of energy doing that.
2 minutes remain. Vanderlei pushes forward. He knows he must explode here. Chuck Liddell is winning this fight.
Chuck would love nothing better to be able to put him away here.
Vanderlei swings and misses. Chuck teeing off again. Silva's in trouble. Silva's wobbly.
Right hand by Vanderlei.
Regains his composure.
Chuck again looked up at that time. He blew out a lot of energy trying to put Silva away there.
That exchange was right in front of us, Joe, and you could see the arms just slow down as Liddell tried to finish the fight.
Well, he's pacing himself because he doesn't want to get to a position where he becomes defenseless, where he blows out so much energy that he can't defend himself.
And at this point, while he wants nothing more than to knock out Vanderlei Silva, he also knows that he's 1 minute away from one of the biggest, if not the biggest wins of his professional career.
Vanderlei still pressing. You got to admire the guy's heart.
45 seconds. We never doubted the heart of either of these warriors. And it's just a treat to be here in person to watch this fight. 30 seconds.
Chuck's got another round is almost over. If he's gonna put it up, try to put him away, this is it.
Takedown number 2. 15 seconds.
Hammer fist.
The Iceman Liddell is back.
Wow. Huge victory for Chuck Liddell. Huge victory for Chuck Liddell.
The Iceman returned.
There was a lot of pressure on Chuck coming into this fight. And he came through in flying colors.
To his championship form.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Tony Weeks scores the contest 29-28. Adelaide Bird has it 30-27. And Dave Hagen scores the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
Okay, ladies, you understand the rules. You fight under. You listen to me at all times. You keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Let's do it.
The intensity in this arena is palpable. These soon-to-be closing odds brought to you by Poker Stars, the undisputed champion of online poker. Knock your opponents out to take home millions of prizes every day on Poker Stars. Chris Cyborg for her last fight, minus 1,600. She is minus 240 tonight. Amanda Nunes comes back at plus 220. Here we go, folks. The fight clock brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Amanda Nunes is in the white with gold trim. Chris Cyborg is in the black with gold.
Amanda Nunes has deceptively long punches. She catches you at the very end of them, and she's got serious power. They're getting after it.
I like to see Nunes go straight with the jab and be strategic. Nice. it's real. She's still got her down. Nearly on her feet.
Too fast for her. She was too fast for Cyborg. That was the difference. Cyborg was going with reckless abandonment. And Nunes was able to strike right down the middle and connect over and over.
That was insane.
Amanda Nunes.
And all the potential outcomes. First round KO by Amanda Nunes like that. All the things that we've said in the past, that Nunes has ridiculous knockout power. Man, did you see it tonight?
She essentially ended the careers of Miesha Tate and Ronda Rousey, and tonight she stops the Cyborg train in its tracks. And very well right now as we sit here December 29th, 2018, can lay claim to being the greatest women's mixed martial artist of all time. Another result, Joe Rogan.
100%. She's the best ever. The fact that she just knocked out Cyborg, she's number one. I mean, that is just amazing. To have knocked out Ronda Rousey in the first round and Chris Cyborg in the first round, two of the biggest names in the history of the sport. She's incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 51 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness
Diaz, Donald Cerrone, here we go!
He's got a good lock on him here. He's got double underhooks. Let's see if he can, nope, not anymore, he doesn't.
Many give the submission edge to Nate Diaz. Training in jiu-jitsu for so many years under Cesar Gracie.
That was a nice knee to the body there by Cowboy.
Cowboy, they give the Muay Thai edge to.
Nice knee by Nate. Good response right in front of us here. They're doing this. Cowboy got off the cage. Good punches by Nate. A good right hand by Donald.
Nice counter right by Cerrone. Pushing forward, Nate Diaz. Not only does he have a reach advantage, but see the way he turns that shoulder? They make themselves, he and his brother Nick, they make themselves even longer than they are already. The way they turn the shoulder and extend.
Twice Nate has locked up Donald's arm in an arm triangle position from standing. Oh, Nate caught him with some good punches.
I think all four of those connected, Joe. Diaz looks good early.
Donald is taking an unusual amount of punches. And it could be the accuracy of Nate, and it could be tension, emotions.
Everything seems to be landing. High percentage of strikes landed here in round one for Nate Diaz.
Yeah, Nate seems to have found his groove quickly.
And he's going 1-3-2 a lot. He's going with the jab, which is his right hand, being a southpaw. Then the hook, and then he comes back with that straight left. There it is again.
Boxing by Nate Diaz.
And the knee. Picking Cowboy apart early.
Cowboy's taking way too many shots early, Mike. It seems like he's not moving his head very well. He's just standing right in front of Nate.
That's where the accuracy of the Diaz brothers is as good as any in mixed martial arts today. And they snap at the end of their punches. Oh, again, there you see, that's the snap.
Cowboy is wandering forward. There's a nice leg kick by Cowboy, but he can't keep eating these punches. And Nate is just so accurate tonight. And this is like, he's picking up where he left off in the Takanori Gomi fight, Mike, where his timing, his accuracy, and his punches was just on point.
Well, Joe, be it a fighter or any professional athlete, there comes a certain point where you finally break to that next level, and oftentimes you stay at that next level. That's what we're seeing from Nate Diaz here now.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is picking Cowboy apart with the boxing.
Again, with multiple strikes that land.
And Cowboy's trying with kicks and knees, but when it comes to a straight boxing contest, he's getting owned. Head kick. Nice
kick.
leg kick.
He needs a lot more of those.
Yeah, that's what he needs, but he doesn't need any more of those.
He must use his legs more and utilize some head movement here.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a sit and duck for punches. It's really kind of shocking. I've never seen him get picked apart like this before with boxing.
Nate showed the teep and then followed up with a straight left a moment ago.
Oh,
and again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip by Cowboy, looking for the head kick again.
Donald's mouth is wide open, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if he got his jaw hurt. It is possible his jaw's hurt, Mike.
Nate Diaz off to a spectacular start here.
You see how Donald's got his jaw wide open? That's not good. I think something's wrong. He may have a broken jaw.
Cerrone has lost just 2 times in the last 2 years, both to Benson Henderson. Tonight, he's getting beat up badly in round 1 by Nate Diaz. And again.
You see how his mouth is wide open like that? That's very uncharacteristic. Man! Combination by Nate Diaz.
It's almost like a mid-session. I mean, he's landing every single time.
This is the best Nate Diaz has ever looked. It really is. I mean, he looked great in the Takanori Gomi fight, but Donald, at least on paper, presents more problems than Takanori Gomi, more weapons.
Maybe the best round of his life.
And he's looking very confident coming into the second round.
And justifiably so.
Donald Cerrone is not looking that confident. He didn't say anything about his jaw in between rounds.
Well, we know he's got a granite chin, and it's been popped over and over again, and he looks tired. He just looks slow tonight, Joe. And let's not take anything away from Nate Diaz, though.
There's a nice leg kick, and he absolutely needs more of that.
Now, Donald, this is his 5th fight here in 2011. He has 4 wins in the last 10 months. And Diaz, like you said, it's picked up right where he left off against Takanori Gomi.
Donald's having success with the leg kick, and he tried for a high knee there. It's with the boxing that he's getting messed up. And there's another nice kick. He needs more of those. He needs more of that.
Yep. Little change in momentum, perhaps. Let's see if he can keep his movement going. He'd like to use the clinch. The Diaz brothers throw mostly
Nate's got his back. Nate's got his back here.
Outstanding submission skills possessed by both men.
Around, Donald got his back.
Not quite as dominant here early in round 2 as Diaz.
Diaz checked that leg kick.
And this is the exact type of fight that Nate Diaz wanted to have tonight. He connects with a head kick, walks away, Nate gets up.
No, he looks fine.
But he still got kicked in the head. Cowboy again takes the legs out.
And Cowboy's having some success with kicks in this round. Avoiding the boxing and utilizing his legs is helping him here.
Starting to see a lot more of the diversified attack in the Muay Thai of Cowboy here in this second round.
Good punches by Cowboy here. Good check by Nate.
Again, he looked to take him out.
Good left hook by Nate, and a good right hand behind it.
Cowboy hit over and over again by that right hand.
Big, long,
of Nate
stiff
Diaz.
jabs by Nate. Nice elbow by Nate. Cowboy's got to go back to those leg kicks. He went for the high kick again.
90 seconds remaining in the second round. And again, he trips him up. You know, the legs are heavier than the hands, Joe, and all the leg kicks that Cowboy's starting to try to land
elbow
might be taking a little bit out of Diaz, but it doesn't look like it there. But he wants to continue to throw the kicks.
Another nice combination by Nate. And it's those 50% power punches that him and his brother love to throw and then mix up with hundreds every now and then.
So effortless.
Pap, pap, pap. And those punches land, you know, and the punches that land are the most dangerous ones.
And the way they throw them, the way they're so effortless, the way they flow, Nate Diaz could do it for 12 rounds if he wanted to.
And on top of it, these guys both, him and his brother rather, both have amazing endurance. Both guys regularly compete and try. Oh!
He got rocked. 30 seconds now on the clock in the second round. They continue to swing away. Much closer round, this round two.
Donald's bleeding badly out of his nose and mouth. And that may be one of the reasons why his mouth is open. If his jaw's not hurt, he may have a cut inside of his mouth.
Final seconds of the second.
It's hard to tell what they're cheering. Are they cheering Diaz? It seems like they were.
Body.
Nice shot. How much does Donald Cerrone have in the tank here? And how much can he adjust?
Can he go 5 minutes and put it at that hellish pace that was talked about? To the body.
Good right hook.
By the hook. Nate is so light on that front leg. That's why he was getting tripped up so much in the second round by Cowboy. And that's an old school Muay Thai move where you keep tripping up your opponent.
Good left hand by Cowboy. Now Nate is mugging him.
Man, I love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the body.
Oh, nice right hook to the head. Oh, good combination by Nate.
Richard Perez has worked the boxing with the Diaz brothers for so long. He might be the unsung hero of that camp.
Kick to the body by Nate. Very nice.
Nate again with
nice
that
jab.
Long jab. You see him snap it right at the end, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely. That's something both him and his brother are excellent at.
The Stockton slap. Nate Diaz turned down a spot on season 4 of The Ultimate Fighter. Cesar Gracie and his big brother Nick said, you got to be on season 5, and a star was born, and he may be shining as bright as ever tonight. 3.5 left in the fight.
Nice knee to the body by Cowboy right there. Nice leg kick that was checked. And again, he's got to land that over and over again. Just throw it, even if he checks it. Kick right through it. If there's an advantage that Cowboy has, it is in his kicks. He's just not using them enough. Used him more in the second round than he did in the first, but...
The first was total domination.
Oh,
to the body again.
Beautiful combination by Nate Diaz. You know, as time goes on, he's just looking more and more like his brother. Nice sweep by Cowboy.
Just about to the midway point of this third and final round. Cowboy connected with a right. Look for the right again.
Cowboy's the one who seems the most tired here, Mike. And he's the one who's... Oh, nice knee to the body by Cowboy. But Nate shrugs it off. Nice knee. Good combination.
Continuing to pour it on.
Can you say fight of the night?
Yes. And Johnny Henderson's got the early knockout of the night locked up. And we still got Brock and Alistair Overeem.
Oh my.
How good is this job? 145.
Donald Cerrone's got to get those kicks working, Mike. As you said, if he has an advantage, it isn't his kicks. And there's one.
Again with that same technique. That cup kick has worked all night long.
And Nate's going to the body. Nate saw him take a deep breath and reacted to it and pressed forward. Donald's trying to gut this out.
Just as Nick looked so sharp in his return to the octagon, Nate mimicking his brother's attack here tonight against Cowboy.
Oh, what a combination.
It's not over. 50 seconds. Cowboy may look for a head kick. Flying knee instead. Yep. He's going to look for a knockout punch. He knows he's behind on points. The big difference was the first round turned in by Nate Diaz.
I think he did a lot of damage in that first round, Mike, and Cowboy's been trying to recover ever since.
20 seconds remain. There it is. You knew it was coming. Tripped up again.
And Cowboy keeps looking up at that clock.
Final seconds of this fight. Watch for it one more time. It is all over. What a fight. What an absolutely tremendous fight.
I'm glad they shook hands after that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unbelievable performance tonight by Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz as sharp as we have ever seen him with his boxing. Here we see him mix it up to the body and the head, knees in the clinch. The first round, he was just absolutely brilliant. And then throwing those 50% power punches, but throwing them in with volume over and over again, finding Donald Cerrone's face. And you see him, he's not throwing them as hard as he can, but he's throwing them to land them. Pop, 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 over and over again. Just overwhelmed Donald in that first round. Now Cerrone in the second round started getting his groove with kicks. Landed that head kick, but fell down while doing it. Over and over again, swept the legs out. Just didn't quite land enough of them. Landed good leg kicks, but not quite enough. And not enough to take Nate Diaz out.
Nate Diaz, Donald Cerrone go the distance here tonight. Nate looked a lot tonight like his brother Nick did against B.J. Penn in his return to the octagon. With the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Nate Diaz!
And Brian T-City Ortega. Ortega is in blue. Holloway is in the black and gold. Befitting a champion, we are underway. Huge discrepancies in terms of the striking rate of these men. Holloway, the busier guy, the more effective striker on the feet, offensively and defensively.
footwork and movement is such a big part of his game. And as we said, he's one of the very best at moving just out of the range of his opponent's attack and then right back in. And you see it right there. Just slides away. Very difficult to hit clean. And he's got such a high fight IQ. Knows when to move in, knows what to do and when to do it.
Holloway made his UFC debut at 20 years old against Dustin Poirier. He hasn't been finished since. Hasn't lost a fight in more than 5 years. Ortega presses forward and lands.
Oh, he tagged him.
Wow.
He tagged him with a 1-2.
Ooh. Looking for that counter right over the top. But Ortega not afraid to mix it in here in close, in boxing range, showing some good head movement. Ooh. We saw him land that uppercut against Frankie Edgar. Nice right hand there from Max.
Ooh. Another nice right hand. Good angle. I like how he cut that angle to land that punch. Good kick.
Ortega switching some stances too.
Holloway rips the body.
And that's something Max does very well. He makes sure he attacks the body. He mixes things up. He'll go to the head and body, throw multiple punches at a time, especially if he has you hurt.
He digs there again to the body.
Ortega constantly switching his stances. 2.5 minutes have gone by here, round one.
Good right hand. Oh,
nice counter from Ortega.
Both guys.
Ooh, going for that head kick.
Nice flurry there from Max Holloway. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, nice elbow.
And that got an acknowledgement from Holloway.
Nice hook to a right hand there from Ortega. Oh, stunned him.
Clean right hand.
Seems to be okay, shaking his head.
Good entry by Ortega.
Oh.
Good double leg. Max fighting, he's trying to push on the head.
You got one leg free.
Nice job from Holloway.
Good sign for Holloway as he gets right back to his feet.
Nice right hand from Max.
Beautiful right hand. And
He doesn't overswing it either,
Nope.
Joe. He just kind of snaps it out there, pops it right in your face.
He's a volume guy.
Oh! But Ortega's countering back as well.
He is.
He's not letting him get away with just landing these shots. He's coming back and landing his own. That elbow was beautiful as well.
We haven't seen Ortega touched up like this in a fight before, though. And it's going to be interesting to see how his cardio holds. He could be very tense here.
And he's starting to overswing a little bit.
Yes. He's throwing a lot of energy into these punches. Let's see if he starts to slow down, because Max will not. He will ramp up his pace, and if he senses any weakness at all, he'll start pouring it on. And he overwhelms you with his movement. In and out, in and out. You never know if he's coming or going.
Oh, nice hook there from Holloway.
Oh, he's faking wobbling.
Oh, right hand.
Oh!
Nice knee. Very good knee. Head kick. Look at this.
Ortega enters on a single. Holloway using the fence to his advantage here. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Nice defense there from Holloway on these takedown attempts.
And made him work.
A lot of support for Max Holloway here in Toronto. Had a big win over Anthony Showtime Pettis in this building at UFC 206. And he's been calling it the 10th Island all week.
Here's that jab.
Nice leg kick there from Holloway. You haven't seen too many kicks from him yet.
The thing that starts getting discouraging about Holloway is that he just doesn't get tired. and he can just keep doing this. He just stays on you, keeps moving forward, never fades. His cardio is one of his biggest strengths.
And that 1-2 that he just landed, followed by another one right away, is exactly what he knocked out, or at least dropped Jose Aldo with in the first time they fought. He snaps it out and then follows it right up with the same exact combo right when you think you're out of trouble.
Another right hand lands for Max Holloway. If you know the history on Brian Ortega, though, you know that he has rallied to win before.
Absolutely. Oh, nice clean right hand.
He has, but it's safe to say that this is the best fighter Brian Ortega has ever fought.
You know what it is, too? It's not necessarily the speed or the strength of Max Holloway. It's his timing that's so crucial for him. See right there?
Boom, boom.
It's super fast.
Yeah.
He waits for you to make a mistake or you move out of the way and you think you're safe, and he lands that right hand.
He's also just a wizard at movement. His movement is so efficient.
Ortega with a desperation shot there. His nose is busted up.
He's getting hurt.
These bright lights show this big first title shot. It's a lot to take in, especially against a dominant guy like Max Holloway.
It's Max. It's Max. He's the best. The best featherweight of all time.
Oh,
beautiful job from Holloway.
Oh, big right counter from Ortega.
Ortega is busted up. Mouth is wide open now because he can't breathe out of his nose.
Comes back with his own combo, though.
At least to this point, Holloway not in fear of the power coming back his way on the feet.
Oh, he just missed with that right hand, glanced off the shoulder. T-City, though, trying. He's throwing punches. He's
got heart,
in this fight.
There's no doubt. There
Lands that right hand there.
There's no doubt about it. Brian Ortega has incredible heart.
Max got to be careful. He doesn't want to overcommit with that right hand. T-City looking for that right uppercut. Nice leg kick again from Holloway.
Without him rallying.
Oh, beautiful right hand.
That right hand has been a piston all night, man.
Timing in the movement is just sensational. It's beautiful to watch. Look at that.
Nice.
Oh,
back
nice elbow. Beautiful elbow.
Nice combo from T-City, still in. It's just, man, he's got to be having a lot of trouble breathing if that's all coming from his nose right now.
Big right hand for Holloway, lands again.
Pouring it on. Look at that distance control by Holloway.
Max barely breathing heavy, 9 minutes in.
Oh, man. Clean right hands.
Oh,
he got
right hand.
Yeah, he did.
Ortega is still in this, folks.
I think he's getting a little confidence. He's landed a few good shots here. He's pressing forward. But Max, again, freak punch combo.
And now Max is recognizing that that counter right is there, so he's backing away before it lands.
Ortega told us, I got that Mexican blood pouring through me. If I got to lean on the toughness and the heart, I can, but he is up against it here as we round down round two.
Nice right hand there from Ortega.
Well, when it comes between toughness, Mexican or Hawaiian, I say that's a wash.
That's a push.
Both these guys are going to take a shot.
People.
Ooh, nice stick by T-City.
Third round of a possible 5 here.
But what we didn't see there was that T-City did have some success. He did land some of his own shots. Nowhere near as many as Max did.
But they were clean. He landed some good, clean shots. And look at him. He's still fresh. He's looking good.
And he doesn't seem to have really gotten hurt by any of Holloway's offerings, just busted up.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. That was a very good left kick to the body.
Ooh, his right hand. T-City's, I'm telling you, he's gaining a little bit of confidence here in the third. Oh, ooh. As I say that, Holloway lands a nice right hand again. I don't know what happened there.
Max going to the body there, well.
Combination from Ortega.
Oh, that was a big right hand by Ortega.
That got
He's wobbled a little bit.
Here comes Ortega.
And there's the takedown.
He's got it.
Ortega trying to transition to the back.
Oh, Max is up.
Woo! We got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a fight.
Stiff jab there from Ortega. Oh, another
Ortega
right
with the
hand.
right hand. Max is standing right in front of him now. He's not moving as well. And Ortega's really getting his timing down. Beautiful spinning elbow.
Ortega starting to send leg kick.
He really sunk that leg kick in.
And that all set up with that big left hook. Smacked Max with it, knocked him off balance right into that leg kick.
The composure of Ortega paying dividends here. 2 minutes into round 3.
There it is again.
Another hard leg
really
kick.
Really whips it down, too. Max still keeping his volume up, though. When he throws, he's throwing 2, 3 at a time.
And the Ortega corner doesn't want him back.
Uppercut.
Big uppercut.
Man, these guys are trading.
But what I'm seeing
Nice
is
elbow.
that when Ortega's landing, it's having an effect on Holloway that we're not used to seeing.
That's fair.
Nice left hook, right hand there from Max.
And as you said, John, although Ortega's getting busted up, it doesn't seem like he's getting hurt.
Got him tied up here. We've seen him get a couple takedowns, but Max immediately pops right back up to his feet, keeps that whizzer, underhook, whatever he's got to do to get back to his feet. But now we see, Ortega with double underhooks here. And his corner, Joe, is telling him, you don't have to go for the takedown right away. Lay on him, wear on him. Watch out for that right elbow of Ortega as Max controls that inside of his arm.
I think it's safe to say this is already the most difficult defense.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the center of the octagon.
Oh, nice combo from Holloway. Now he's pressing forward.
There's another elbow by Ortega. Nice
body
left
shot.
to the body.
Yep. That's one thing Max will consistently do well throughout the fight, is mix up to the body and to the head.
Ortega's very creative. You see how he gets weird with those elbows? Just brings stuff out of nowhere. Oh, right hand by Ortega.
Man, these guys just punching straight in front of each other with combinations and great technique as well. Head kick there from Ortega.
Holloway able to partially get that guard up.
Yeah.
45 seconds in the round.
Nice right hand.
Oh, good
man.
right hand.
Holloway starting to regain a little traction here late.
Excellent exchange. But Ortega pressing forward. Ortega seems to have much more confidence in this round. There's a takedown attempt again.
Holloway fighting for the underhook. All right, so Holloway calling his shot.
Brian Ortega looks sensational now. Oh. He's so good at switching stances, Holloway.
Yep, he's comfortable. Oh, nice
straight left.
Oh! He's making Ortega miss badly in this round.
He's pouring it on, look at him.
Holloway showboating now. Back to the well with the body shot.
Man. Joe, has he switched southpaw like this yet in this fight? He hasn't yet.
He has a little bit. Yeah, he's gone back and forth.
Oh, and there he goes. He
yeah,
switches back.
He's just really hard to predict.
He was doing really well from southpaw, and he's consistently going back to that in this round. Oh!
He hurt him with that right hook.
Can you imagine if he finishes it in this round after he just said that to you, possibly?
It's what he did with Aldo. It's exactly what he did with Aldo. Oh, Ortega, though. Nasty right hook to the body.
Oh,
Ortega still. Oh! Oh, my goodness. This is some championship level stuff.
Beautiful body work as well from Holloway.
Everything. Ortega looking for that takedown. Holloway cornered up.
Oh! Ortega's hurt. Oh, he's hurt. He's trying to clinch.
Holloway trying to get enough separation to close the show.
The
Holloway
pressure.
digging to the body. The volume and the pressure that Holloway puts. Oh, Ortega with the right hand.
But Max goes nowhere. Oh. He does not stop throwing punches, Joe.
The volume is insane. His pressure and his cardio just off the charts.
And when he switches southpaw, it just switches everything for Ortega. Now Ortega's southpaw.
And he can do it southpaw. He throws a nasty straight left. I mean, he doesn't have a weak side.
Man, both guys are swinging. For every one that Ortega lands, Max is landing 3 or 4 punches at a time.
And it just makes you wilt with the pressure. Over 500 combined strikes right now.
And Holloway's landed nearly 200 at a 52% clip. Ortega retreats.
He's getting his head snapped back. He's looking for the takedown. There's a lot of energy Ortega's using here. If Holloway can defend.
Nice job by Holloway to post.
Oh, that was it. He tried to snap him down to get that guillotine, but Max all over it.
A lot of blood coming off of Brian Ortega's face.
Holloway just so efficient. Just touching him, not putting everything into every shot.
Framing off with that right elbow, looking to get some space.
Holloway chance here in Toronto. Under 2 minutes now to go round 4.
Look at this. Tried to pull guard. Oh!
And look at Ortega's face.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that eye is bad. Man, Max is relentless.
To the body
head, body head.
Ortega,
Look at that body work, Joe.
Just digging.
Switching angles, cuts off.
Look
You're
at this.
never there.
He's going for a guillotine. This is crazy.
And Holloway wisely will welcome Ortega back to his feet. Just over a minute to go in round 4.
His right eye, or excuse me, his left eye is a mess.
And an elbow for it as well. Oh, my goodness. They might not let him come out for round 5, Joe.
Insane.
Entry on a single here for Ortega. Holloway works his way to the fence.
Holloway effortless, though, with his takedown defense. It's so good.
That guillotine's there if he wants it, Joe. He don't want it.
No, he wants to beat him up.
He wants to just pound.
Vicious hook to the body there.
Look at that body work again from Holloway.
And upstairs. Look at that, full mount. He's gonna take a leg. He's gonna take a leg. Max gotta be careful there. Get out. Look at this.
30 seconds to go in the round. Ortega
is busted up.
Holloway continues to work that body to great effect. And now back up top.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. It's like a 10-punch combo from Max.
Yves Lavigne watching the action closely. 20 minutes down, a massive fourth round for Max Holloway.
He just looked at me and said, that close. They're talking to the doctor right now.
Doc, give him a second, Doc. Talk to him. Hey, Max.
That might be it. That's it. That's it.
Max Holloway has retained his UFC featherweight championship. Brian Ortega unable to Answer the horn for a 5th round, and the celebration is on. Holloway still the best in the world.
The heart of Brian Ortega, you can't deny it, and that unfortunately sometimes gets great fighters in trouble, and that was probably the case here. He was taking a beating. Towards the end of this round, he was shooting for takedowns, he was trying to pull guard, and Max Holloway was just masterful.
And Max Holloway is looking to stamp himself as one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters of all time, and he is already in that discussion. The numbers are just absurd.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round number 4, the doctor has called a stop to this contest. Therefore, the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Bless
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves, make it official.
Amp up with Amp Energy, the official drink of the WEC. For the final time, we are set to go for the main event of the WEC. Anthony Pettis and the champion, Smooth Ben Henderson.
Finally, it is on. Anthony Pettis does not want to touch gloves. No love lost between these two. Like you said, Henderson goes in with no chip on his shoulder, so relaxed, and Pettis kind of does. He's got something to prove. He's going to show the world.
You know, you could go down your checklist of fighter attributes and who you'd give the edge to, and I think at the end of that scorecard, you'd be almost dead even.
Yeah, you would. I mean, the one guy's strengths, they kind of even out, balance the other guy's weaknesses. Very, very evenly matched fight when you break everything down and put everything together. And really the big question, I love there's Henderson taking a little page out of Pettis' book right there. Showing him, hey, I got a black belt in Taekwondo as well. It's very interesting to see who's going to have the advantage in wrestling. We all thought Shane Roller did in the last fight, and he didn't. And on paper, you think Henderson should, but we'll see. Pettis answers back with a front jump roundhouse of his own.
Just so quick and unorthodox, and Ben Henderson, though, so extremely durable.
Oh, yeah, he is. We've seen him in full-on triangles and arm bars and chokes, and how is his arm broken? How is he not sleeping? And he just, it's unbelievable how he could avoid submissions and just keep fighting through things. And when he gets that guillotine on you, like, people tap so fast. Just extremely powerful chokes he has. The guy's kind of finding the range. Just being patient, trying to set up something big.
This one's scheduled for 5 rounds. Remember, the winner tonight retires the WEC belt, and a unification is on, and it's Ben Henderson getting the clinch first after a lethal combination as he comes forward.
Yeah, finally got aggressive there, let his hands go, got the double unders on Pettis and is not letting go. Looking to take this fight to the ground early.
A lot of fighters underestimate the strength of Ben Henderson, his easy demeanor, but boy, he is such a strong athlete when he gets into this clinch.
Very strong, and he sustains that strength, you know? It's not something that drops off, and he goes at such a relentless pace, too. You think he's going to fatigue a little, but he's able to keep this up for 25 minutes straight, as we saw before against Cowboy Cerrone.
Softening up the legs of Anthony Pettis, just holds him there in the clinch, and look at Pettis. Feigning like he's yawning. This is nothing.
I think I remember seeing that from Ali back in the day. In between rounds, he's doing it during the round. But there it goes. Inside trip takedown, and Pettis is on his back. Yeah, it's such a deceptive takedown. You get the double unders, you try winging the guy around from side to side, he defends it well, and then when he least expected, you just push forward, dig that leg on the inside, trip him back to his back.
And Pettis doing a great job there before Henderson can suck his hips away from the cage. He slides his back up against it.
Yeah, he's already got his back. He's already in the position to stand back up, staying relaxed.
To the face of Ben Henderson. Armbar attempt. Henderson sees nothing to it.
Yeah, and don't forget that Pettis has got a great triangle. Tapped out a lot of top fighters with that triangle. But like I said before, something's crazy with the arteries of Henderson's neck. It's like he can't be choked out.
How close to the TV screen do you think Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard are? Are they just thinking about their fight on January 1st?
Oh, I'm sure they're watching this attentively, for sure. Paying big attention. There's those kicks from Pettis. He's so dynamic, so powerful.
1 minute to go here in round number 1. This one's scheduled for 5 for the lightweight belt. This is usually where Anthony Pettis likes to strike, a lull in the action.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that, like, every strike has a purpose. He's really relaxed and he sets you up for the big one. He doesn't waste a lot of energy. He doesn't throw tons of strikes, but he's so good at setting you up for the knockout shot. Beautiful front kick there from Pettis. Then fakes like the front kick, goes upstairs with the roundhouse, just a little high, skins the head of Henderson. Oh, good counter hit there. That seemed to hurt Henderson a little bit. He drops out for the single leg. Looking to finish, good hips there by Pettis. Looks like he's got him up against the cage and he'll be able to suck him out here, and he does. Another takedown by Ben Henderson.
Final 10 seconds here of round number 1. We will see a second round in Glendale, Arizona when we return to Jobbing.com Arena after this short break. The WEC lightweight belt on the line from Jobbing.com Arena in Glendale, Arizona. Anthony Pettis, the challenger in the white trunks. The champion, Smooth Ben Henderson, in the black trunks. Tough first round to call, Stephan Bonner.
I mean, it really is. You know, the main difference is probably the takedowns by Henderson. But Pettis, I mean, avoided any damage and really played a good game, shot a good triangle, was able to stand back up after the first one. So very close round. Good job by both fighters, really avoiding any really damaging punishment in that round, although they both put out some good offense as well.
Oh, big right hand.
And Pettis now takes the back.
Just like that. See, the fight could be over at any second like that. Pettis sets up his strikes. And
did you see Henderson immediately protect his throat, thinking that Pettis was going to take the back and go for the choke?
Looks like
he slows the pace down.
Henderson has actually got a Kimura here. Good job by Pettis putting him down on his back. And now Pettis turning it around, has a Kimura of his own. Jeez, just twisted that arm behind Henderson's back.
We've seen that before from Ben Henderson. The guy is absolutely Gumby.
Absolutely Gumby, like double jointed in every joint in his body, plus his arteries are deep in his neck. It's pretty submit the guy.
Great action here in round number 2. Remember, this one is a 5-round affair for the lightweight belt in the WEC. And then the unification is on following the Frankie Edgar Gray Maynard bout, UFC January 1st. Pace slows just a little bit. Keep your eye on Anthony Pettis in the white trunks, looking for something to launch against the champion, Ben Henderson.
From this angle, it looked like it was a right hand that dropped Henderson, but I guess on looking at the replay, he actually stepped on his foot and kind of fell, and the punch didn't really connect, so that one sure did.
Big left just missing from Ben Henderson, then he goes to the attack and grabs the single.
And that's what he does so well, mixing up that strike and grappling, try to get you at exchange, dropping down for a shot, you sprawl, pop back up, get more punches off, then back in on your legs. Ben Henderson, so smooth in the transitions. You know, and this is more Henderson's fight too here on the inside in the clinch. You know, Pettis has got to use that range. You know, once he's on the outside, then we're going to see some more of that vehement striking.
Anthony Pettis looking for range, looking for distance to do something spectacular and come in and try to end the reign of Ben Henderson, the champion in the black trunks. You got to respect the punching power of Ben Henderson. He's not all about Muay Thai and Taekwondo.
No, it's great power in his hands, and a pretty good kicker as well. And now it looks like Pettis stalking, kind of controlling the center of the rage, looking to set up that big strike. Beautiful body kick by Henderson.
Would you say that this pace would favor a Ben Henderson?
Well, they're not really at that reckless pace. I mean, that's not Pettis' game. He makes every strike count. He really tries to set you up for the big one. So, you know, I think, again, the faster, more torrid pace favors Ben Henderson.
As we approach the final minute here of round number 2, this one's scheduled for 5 for the lightweight belt of the WEC. In an inadvertent low kick, Ben Henderson says, I'm fine. Herb Dean, our referee, says he can have up to 5 minutes.
Ready. All right, fight.
Ben shakes it off.
Both fighters just, Stefan, just so crisp with their striking. And, you see a fight like this where it slows down. It's, well, they're so equally matched. I mean, no one has a real major advantage.
And really good reaction there. I mean, the timing's good for both of them, too. You just saw Henderson throw a high kick and a beautiful counter. Pettis went underneath and kicked the leg that Henderson was standing on. But Henderson's got some thighs on him. Usually that takes the guy's legs out, causes him to fall down, but not with that.
This is one of those fights that's been a year in the making. As both of these men climb the mountain, Henderson, the defending champion, and Pettis has had his eyes squarely on this belt as we go under 10 seconds here in round number 2. So we will see a third round from Glendale when we return to Versus. Glendale, Arizona, jobbing.com arena. Alongside Stephan Bonner, I'm Todd Harris as we prepare to turn the page on the WEC and roll into the UFC. This for the lightweight bout. Your champion in the black trunks is Ben Henderson, going up against a very talented challenger, Anthony Pettis, in the white trunks.
And we got a really close fight on our hands. I mean, you can't take my word for it, but my guess is that the judges gave Ben the first round and Pettis the second round.
One of these men will retire that UFC belt, and then they will get a shot at the UFC belt to unify them. That coming after the Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard bout coming up January 1st, UFC from Las Vegas.
And once again, Pettis doing the stalking. Let's see if Ben comes forward a little more. Even his corner said, you know, that round was really close only because you were backing up a little too much.
Ill intentions on that straight right from Ben Henderson.
Yeah, he really loaded up on that punch and got Pettis with the takedown.
Henderson continues to work, throwing the elbows into the
Passing
thigh.
the guard, going to the full mount, getting the back of Henderson.
Wow. Henderson giving up the back to Anthony Pettis, a dangerous place to be.
Henderson trying to protect that choke, going to stand up. Good job of cradling. See how Pettis locked his hands there. It's an excellent defense to avoid getting shaken off the top when you got someone's back. But Ben's so flexible. It just seems like he can sit in this position all day and just slowly start to shake
Which
him off.
fighter, though, Stefan, is exerting the most energy in this position?
I don't know, but I mean, it takes a lot of strength to hold on like that, but it also takes a lot of strength from Ben to carry someone on your back, you know, all someone's weight on your back.
He's got a 155-pound backpack right now, and Ben Henderson looking for a way out of this.
Probably a little more than 155 today.
That's the official weigh-in. Henderson looking for a way to scrape Pettis off his back. Pettis looks like he can stay there for a long time.
He's got the body triangle on. That makes it a little easier to hold that position.
This is like getting a 30-second breather in the middle of the round.
For Pettis?
Absolutely. He's just hanging on. Ben Henderson looking for a way as the crowd comes alive.
Pettis doing a good job not letting go of that arm of Pettis. Sorry, Henderson doing a good job.
All right, at a stalemate here, if you're Ben Henderson's corner, what are you telling him?
to keep control of that overarm. You know, the arm over your shoulder is the one that could choke you. As long as he controls that, he's not going to be able to get choked.
He is going to take some Rocky Balboa-like shots to the ribs right now from Anthony Pettis. And it looks like the champ, Ben Henderson, just cannot figure out this puzzle.
Yeah, Pettis just walloping the body of Ben Henderson right now. And yeah, a bit of a stalemate here. Henderson can't give up that arm, and he really can't shake him with a body triangle. So he's just got to kind of sit here and wait it out, maybe hopefully get a break from the referee.
90 seconds to go here in round 3. This one's scheduled for 5 for the lightweight belt.
But again, Henderson just being very tranquil and patient. You know, if he does something stupid now, if he really tries to force himself out or slam Pettis, it could cost him the fight, and he's not about to do that. He knows he has 2 more rounds to work after this.
Well, you look at the thighs of Ben Henderson. He has got world-class cycling thighs and strength there. But again, you make a great point. He is carrying the full weight of Anthony Pettis right now.
Yeah, he is, and Pettis relentless going for that neck. "45 seconds left here in the 3rd round. So all Anthony Pettis right in the back of Ben Henderson. Smashing those ribs with his fist, looking for that rear naked choke. And now it's Henderson teeing off on the thigh of Pettis.
And he's found a way. Is this the way he's going to get rid of Anthony Pettis?
Oh, you better watch out for that neck.
The final 20 seconds of round 3 were scheduled for 5.
It looks like he's going to make it out of this round, make it out of danger, and get to start back on his feet in 10 more seconds.
And that's it, he breaks it. And we will see another round here in Glendale. It's a classic. Driving.com Arena. This is the lightweight title bout, the main event of the night. Ben Henderson, your champion, in the black trunks. Anthony Pettis, the challenger, in the white trunks. And a great shot from both fighters.
Yeah, both guys landed right there. And you got to think, you got to wonder if that, you know, riding the guy's back like that with a body triangle, you still got to be squeezing with your thighs to hold yourself there. If that took a toll on Anthony's thighs, if that's going to affect his speed and footwork, we'll see.
This is the 4th round. We are scheduled for 5.
Henderson with a vicious body kick there, all shin.
Now it's Henderson coming forward with combinations. Tries to shoot a single, he's in trouble.
What an escape there. And it's Henderson on top. Jeez, Pettis had that guillotine tight and just like a top, Henderson spun out.
Are you kidding me? How about this action?
Henderson relentless with the guard passing, and Pettis fishing for that triangle.
Wow. And now it's Henderson taking the back of Pettis. Just moments ago, he was near a choke, and now it is Ben Henderson, the champion, reversing it.
Boy, how the tides have turned.
The body lock is in, and it's in deep. Pettis shoves it off.
The crowd is on his feet, and Pettis is in a little bit of trouble here. Jeez.
And again, it's in deep. This time it's in deep.
It's under the chin. This is Henderson's move, too. Oh, how did Pettis get out of that one? So quick was Henderson there. Jeez.
Ben Henderson happy to inflict some damage to the face of Anthony Pettis because he can continue to sink in that choke. And look at this.
Now it's Pettis' turn to be patient. I mean, he wants to skate bad, but it's not worth getting submitted. My guess is it's 2 rounds to 1, so Pettis has a lead. So the most important thing here is protecting that neck. Escaping is secondary.
Henderson once again fishing that right arm in there, looking for an opening.
Oh, beautiful escape there.
And Anthony Pettis reverses on him. Now he tries to jump to side control. And
now
he takes the back.
His back. Unbelievable back and forth action here in the 4th round of this title fight. and Henderson calmly picks the hair out of his mouth.
Under 2 minutes to go here in round number 4.
Gee, what an escape by Pettis, too. I mean, that's timing. At the exact moment he could escape, he hit that hip turn and got out of trouble.
Coming up on 90 seconds to go here in round number 4, the champion, Ben Henderson, looking to retain his belt in the WEC and make the jump to the UFC, where a belt unification bout awaits.
And really, what a back and forth round. I mean, jeez, I don't know who to give this round to. Still over a minute left. Anything could happen here in the 4th, and then Pettis back on the attack, doing the stalking, much like he's been doing most of the fight.
Under a minute to go here in round number 4, and now it's Anthony Pettis coming forward with a flurry.
Nice left hook by Pettis, and Henderson jumps down for a double leg. Pettis going for that guillotine. Henderson's out of trouble.
He steps to the side, relieves some pressure, and now Anthony Pettis has to find a way to capitalize. Of the belief that Ben Henderson can live in this position for an hour if you let him.
Yeah, he did the right thing. He escaped at least a half guard, a lot harder to tap the guy that. But even if he had full guard, like, I don't think he can choke that. He has got crazy submission defense.
Pettis now trying to get to the closed guard.
Now he's back in the closed guard, but only with 10 seconds left.
And we will see a 5th and final round from Glendale, Arizona, with a belt on the line. We are back for the final round of the WEC. Ben Henderson and Anthony Pettis putting on an absolute show, and I think if you took a straw poll around the cage, a lot of people would say this thing's all even at 2 rounds apiece.
I would agree with you there, Todd. It could very well be 2 rounds apiece, and this is the 5th and final round, deciding the outcome of this fight, deciding who's going to go on to fight for the UFC belt.
Your champion, Ben Henderson, in the black trunks, Anthony Pettis in the white trunks, the challenger. Both men want the date with destiny for a unification bout in the UFC, fighting the winner of Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard.
And really, from a fight fan's point of view, there's no better thing than a title fight being dead even going in the 5th round. Anybody's fight, both guys' opportunity to turn it up and try to steal that belt.
One thing for certain, the real winner tonight will be the fans, because we have had not 1 but 2 epic fights here. The co-main event going the distance, and now the main event, and a low shot from Anthony Pettis.
Not to mention one of the best undercards I think I've ever seen. There's a replay. Yep, that was a low one.
You sure?
Ben Henderson can have up to 5 minutes at the discretion of our referee, Herb Dean. He shakes it off, says, let's go.
And he finally gets a glove touch out of Pettis.
It's amazing how the respect actually grows when you're pounding out some guy through 25 minutes. I think Anthony Pettis is really going to respect Ben Henderson. And then he rocks him.
Landed.
And then he rocks him with a right. He respects him, but he wants his belt.
Yeah, he caught Ben. He read Ben. He knew Ben was going to kick, and he threw a beautiful right straight left hook. Both punches land. And now he gains some confidence. You could see it in the swagger of Pettis as he comes forward, pops him with another stinging jab.
Pettis now going to the speed work, going to the flash, going to showtime.
Oh, and he's going to let him off the hook. Doesn't want to get taken down. He's getting the back of Henderson. He's a little high this time. Gives it up. Smart by Pettis rather than being caught on his back.
Under 3 minutes to go.
See that cutesy footwork and shuffle stepping had Ben thinking a little bit. That's actually caused him to slip and fall down. Oh, that beautifully timed knee, and I couldn't tell if that landed flush. It looked like Ben might have been hurt there for a second.
Henderson's not giving up the single, though.
Unbelievable chin on Henderson. You really can't hit a guy harder than a flying knee on the way in for a double leg takedown like that.
Just ask Cub Swanson.
And Henderson finishes with the takedown. Just over 2 minutes left, and it's still anybody's fight.
Which fighter wants it more as we approach the final 2 minutes of the WEC in this lightweight bout for the belt?
I mean, Pettis seemed to be in complete control this round, then halfway through gets taken down, fishing for that triangle, but he really needs to get back to his feet and not give up his back.
And you don't want to hand this one to the judges, Stephan Bonner, but it looks like that's what we are destined to do.
Oh, and Henderson's got one hook in. Well, Pettis does not want to finish the round defending a rear naked choke, that's for sure, especially when he was pretty much in control. And again, rolls and hits that escape. Beautiful job by Pettis getting out of trouble and gets back to where he's most comfortable, at range.
Under 90 seconds to go. Stephan, I cannot think of a better way to bring down the curtain.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that? He ran off the wall like a ninja and landed a high kick. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that. It's like something out of a movie.
Anthony Pettis goes full Matrix on the champion, and now he's got him in trouble.
And Ben Henderson's in a world of trouble. That is something out of the Matrix. I can't believe he landed that in the last round of a title fight. Unbelievable.
Here we go, folks. The final 35 seconds as we bring down the curtain.
Are you kidding me?
And was that creativity something that is going to bring a belt to the waist of Anthony Pettis? Or has the champion done enough to retain it?
And really, like, Henderson's got a heck of a chin. Anyone else probably would have been knocked out by that. It absolutely flattened him. And he was able to recover and get right back up. And, oh, man, unbelievable.
And both of these warriors have put on a show in Glendale. Welcome to the UFC.
Wow, what a fight.
Absolute classic, and what a fitting way to bring down the curtain for World Extreme Cage Fighting.
I cannot wait to see that again. I mean, I'm just in disbelief, you know, running off the cage like that and landing it. Not only landing it, but almost getting knocked out.
Let's go back to round number 1 and recap this instant classic.
Yeah, round 1, probably a little advantage to Henderson. Got aggressive, got that inside trip. So Pettis spent some time on the ground, but Pettis, some good counter punch in there, probably closed the round a little stronger. And then round 2, another razor close round, but it was Pettis' hands and his feet that probably got him to round 2. Round 3, a little flash razzle-dazzle from Henderson. Big takedown from Pettis, and spent most of this round on the back of Ben Henderson. Having Henderson defend the rear naked choke, pulverizing the body with punches. And then, my God, this fight just kept getting better and better. Round 4, that guillotine looked tight. Great escape by Ben Henderson. Smooth one lands on top. Then he has the back of Pettis. Tides have changed just like in round 3. And so close to choking him out there. And Pettis hit a beautiful escape there to get out of danger. And then Pettis opened up with his hands, really closing that round 4 strong, and all came down to this 5th and final round. Hard punches, beautiful knee there from Showtime Pettis, and here's why he gets his nickname Showtime. Unbelievable! Just flattened Henderson. How the heck did he recover from that kick? That was incredible.
That may have been
incredible kick I've ever seen.
The move of the century in all.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46, declaring the winner by unanimous decision and new WEC lightweight champion of the world, Anthony Showtime Pettis.
All right, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna keep this clean. Touch gloves and let's do this.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm nervous. I am too. You know, there's not really any animosity. There's just a ton of intensity. Ronda Rousey, Amanda Nunes, title on the line. Here we go. The champion in the black, the challenger in the blue. Nunes utilizing that reach early, mixing things up.
She tagged her. She tagged her again. She hurt her. Nunes with a big right hand, Mike, and again, she hurt her again. Ronda's in trouble.
Nunes,
she's in trouble, Mike.
Over the top.
Big trouble.
Can she finish it right here, right now?
She shot her to the body. Ronda is in big trouble, Mike. Nunes' hands are down, and she's walking Ronda down. She tags her again.
Over and over. Amanda Nunes. Big combination.
It's in. It's in. It's over.
All over. Just like that.
Wow. Wow. Flawless performance by Amanda Nunes. Stunning, devastating victory by Nunes. Wow. She lit Ronda up like a Christmas tree.
Fight replay brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you.
Just absolutely stunning. You see Amanda moves in, cranks off that right hand, boom, boom. The right hand to the ear, steps in with a jab. Boom, catches it with that left hook, right hand again, right hand again. Amanda Nunes just completely smashed Ronda. 1-2. 1-2. I mean, merciful rescue by Herb Dean. Stunning performance by the champion.
Amanda Nunes destroys Ronda Rousey and defends her belt for the very first time. That young Brazilian superstar may hold on to that belt for a very, very long time. She is a different type of aggressive athlete.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 48 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world,